Sorry, I have been away a little bit from the computer, but I'm back, and hopefully I will do all the requests you guys asked me and some more new stuff. So today we're gonna do a glove, because someone requested me that. I'm gonna start by the glove requests. So what we have here is this is the body shape that we did in the tutorial, but we're not gonna need that, at least for now. So what we're gonna start is by grabbing our end, and we're gonna first, before removing, we're gonna save this physic right here, and I have it here because I was testing before, and you're gonna save it anywhere you like it. Oh, there you go. You save this physic and then you delete it. Let me just add some texture to this, because the white doesn't really help us in here. Oh, there you go. Right, so how we make a glove? It's actually pretty easy. At least I never did a glove actually. This is actually the first time that I did a glove for Imvu, so it was kind of new for me. But the way that I managed to do it, pretty simply actually. I will try not to use too much shortcuts, so you guys can see what I'm doing. Right now I'm just, selecting the nails in this case, because we're doing the female glove version. So I'm just selecting the nails and deleting them pretty much. There you go, making sure there's nothing really, no little bit of pieces of matches around there. So an easy way to select is select those two triangles right there and just press grow option right here, and then click drag and delete, and there you go, nail is out. Oh, careful, because sometimes this happens, so make sure you have the right grow selection so you don't delete the fingers. There you have it. Now go this one as well and delete. Make sure everything is alright. Yeah, looks fine to me. Now we just go on border selection and we just cap this option right here. We're gonna cap those nails. So now it starts to look like more a glove now. There you go. Now this is where you have to work a little bit. We all know that the Imvu hand is kind of big. So to fix this, basically, I'm not going to show you how to make a small hand, but actually I will kind of show you the technique you can do to do it. Is, for example, you see this the thumb finger. Let's just work on the thumb finger, for example. Press W to go on select and move, by the way. And I'm just going to try to reshape this a little bit more small shape. Even if it gets like a more square or rectangle shape, but this is a way you can just play around. This is when you will have to work now, because this will take time to make a small and before, because we're gonna smooth this out, and the smoothing is gonna actually help a lot in that department. But I recommend before smoothing you always fix those little vertexes. Oh god. And make the shape a little bit better, actually. Before smoothing, if you have the shape better in the low poly, because right now it's easy to work because we don't have too many vertexes, and you just keep playing around with them. You can do this, of course, on all of them. For example, this one, you can just play around with those vertexes, making the end look a little way much better than before. But the big trick, after you do that, I'm not gonna do everything in here, because if not, this was gonna be a huge tutorial, especially when I'm so damn picky. I like to do everything so perfectly done. But after you do that, you're gonna have your hand shape, and you just can, for example, mesh smooth it out, and as you can see, it really helps a lot. Look, just a little tweak we did. It's already looking way much smaller. This is for the glove, remember, not and. That's why we don't have nails and look kind of no nails. It's just for the glove. I can make another tutorial teaching you guys how to make the perfect and, but I wanted to take some little tweaking. It's like tweaking the glove. Pretty much the same process when you do a small hand, just a little bit different. Yeah, just playing around here a little bit with your hand. And when you have it, before you smooth, before you press here, before you make it like all smoothy, if you want to have some effects, for example, I'm gonna just grab here the body shape. And for example, you want to add some kind of effects. Remember, you can play with this. Don't worry about the maps because we're gonna make our own maps, of course. So I'm pressing F4. Oh, F3, sorry. Damn new keyboard. And selecting those vertices right there. Can, you know, make something like this. It kind of looked like more some kind of stylish glove or whatever. I'm using, this is option over here. I think I never talk about this. This is like the position of this, like the pivot. For example, if you use local, it's gonna use local. It's gonna use like the every vertex local. The selection is gonna like every vertex is gonna do that option of the entire selection. Well, we're back to view anyway, so local. There we go. Local is like orientate them to them like they are, as you can see here. So sometimes when you're working, you can find local or pretty much local, the one you're gonna use more probably to help you. Normally I'm using view because this doesn't require that much detail work. For example, something like this. There's a hole that you can cover it up, of course. For example, I press control and then polygon, so my vertex selection goes to polygon, and then I'm shift dragging, if I can find, okay, there you go, the shift. Oh my god, when you buy a new keyboard, it's always a pain. And you know, you can make like this kind of effect going on. I'm just giving you ideas that, you know, now you can freely play with this around here. Well, it's kind of glitchy there, but no, just I'm not gonna do a perfect job here. Just showing you ideas so you get a boost. There you go. See, just a little effect over there. And now we can just smooth this. Everything smooth. Yeah, looks way much better. Again, this looks kind of big here because I didn't play with the vertex enough. But if you take your time playing with the vertex until a shape that looks already good without the smooth, when you put the smooth actually on it, it's gonna look way much better. As you can see, there we go. We have our glove pretty much done. At least the mashing part. This is very easy process to make a simple glove, of course. If you guys want me to show you how to make a more complicated glove, just ask, because I don't know an idea of a complicated glove. Alright, so I think we're using our pivot is kind of not in place, but I think it's the Imvu. Yeah, it's probably Imvu default pivots. So nice. Yeah, I'm not even using the work pivot. I could fix the pivot, but I don't want to touch it. Just a bit there. The Imvu just never learns. Alright. So, by the way, if you want to fix the pivot, you already know this. It's effect pivot and align to object, for example. But as you can see, for some magical reason, it just aligns there. There you go, center to object. And you can fix your glove pivot right there. Just, there you go. Now we have our pivot. So now, this has by default 8. I think it's I don't know, the ID for 8 probably is ends. So, but since we're gonna make our custom, we're just gonna put it like, I don't know, like 14 should be fine. put 14 ID there. Oh, maybe we want to make a selection here. Maybe we want to cut this area over here. So let's see if we can easily. Okay, we can't. Obviously, we can't. It's never easy work, unfortunately. I'm probably selecting what I don't want to select. Yeah. So we want this two guys over here to be different IDs. So I'm just gonna go face selection then. I press F2 to see them more bright, kind of. Yeah, so 15. I'm gonna put 15 on those two there. Or maybe because this is connected, then it's gonna look kind of glitchy over here. Maybe we should put this one as one. Well, more work for the dev, but so 14 and this is the 15. Sure, I can live with that. Now we're just gonna unwrap this. We already know this unwrap thingy. Now in here is where we're gonna make our own map. As you can see now, he already has kind of the map as it was before. So since we're gonna make our own map, so the first ID we're gonna get, we come here and we select the 14 ID. Oops, sorry, 14 ID. Select ID. I wanna see the 14 ID. Why this is not working? Okay, this is working. This is this area over here. Sorry. So select my element. I select the 14 ID, and let's see what we have here to make. For example, we can make a normal map. Let's see what's gonna happen if we make. So this probably will be top bottom kind of map. There you go. Looks very good. I'm happy with the result of this simple map. Really happy with this result. Pretty impressive. 3D Max always impresses. So remember, this is kind of where you can use it. For example, this is a way you can use. Go in here, mapping, just normal mapping. Right, this option over here, and I use, if I remember, top bottom mapping. Yes, I did. Oh well, I now I select both of them, so be careful. This is that one over there. So we can actually do a different map for this one. Let's just select the 14 ID over here. Yeah, this is the side, so I'm just testing over here if there's a simple way of making a map. Always go for the simple ways. Yeah, but I guess I'm not that lucky today. We can flatten this and start stitching. We should have a good result, I think. Just keep stitching. Oh, there you go. This is where the curve happens, alright. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Because we don't want him to be like stretched. So in this area we select the select element and we start actually selecting by those edges over here. Well, if he lets me, being crampy on me, and we select. There you go. We have a huge hole here, is my impression. Yeah, we do have a huge hole here, so let's probably stitch something in here. Where is this hole? Oh, well, this is problems you're gonna encounter anyway. I'm guessing. Okay, there you go. This one stitched right over here. This is kind of interesting, because when I select the element, I can actually see the faces over there. So I guess she's on the 14 ID, I guess. Let's see, LIDs. Yeah, so this element is actually not with the same material ID, so we have to fix that. Again, I'm just gonna... I just stitch everything in here. There you go. Not perfect right now, but it can work something here, I hope. By, for example, start selecting the bottom vertexes over here. Whoa. There you go. And the line tool, line horizontally, is make sure you are really selecting just the ones you really want to. I think I have the right ones. I think so, yeah. So just a line. This one's over here at the sides one, so a line like this. No, probably these ones are all aligned to just one. So just select all of these guys over here. Let's hope this works. Alright, now select the other ones. Oh, I can see very... Okay, there you go. Select all these guys over here. This is what happens when I come to a tutorial and I don't think about it. I just come and say, oh well, I will just do it. And I come here and I'm actually testing what I'm doing. But we're going somewhere. We have a seam edge here, kinda crampy. Oh, oh. So I think it's not so bad. Those guys aligned. Those guys aligned. And this guy's aligned. Oh. And those two aligned. Okay, now I think we can try to relax over here. So let's see. Keep the boundary points fixed. So we got this rectangle shape. And by edges should be fine. And start relaxing. That was not just a big relax. Let's try by faces. But that was not... Yeah, it's gonna be the same result over and over again. So this area, now we have to see, let's see if we can make this map a little bit better. The best way I think it should make a cylinder, but oh well, I'm just... Oh, I see. There's a overlapping around here. So yeah, the map will not stay good. So let's try oh my god, today I'm just out of it. There. This we have the shape. It's a little bit curvy, so it can be a little bit messy for the depth work, but again, I didn't use a clean mesh to make this, and it's going to give us a lot of work to fix it. But at least I show you a way of fixing if you use the same process. You just play around with your vertex and fix them into place. So the next thing is, okay, the 5090. There you go. Just kind of put this into place. And let's just give a quick render here. Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with me? So slow today. I think this is not what we want. No, we want the otherwise around. What happened when you don't touch the computer for a while? Yeah, well, I'm happy with that. Just for the tutorial, I'm happy with that mapping. If it's not perfect, I would like to have it really perfect. But again, the mesh itself is not perfect. So the mapping kinda crampy. So I'm just gonna make a folder around here, glove, tutorial, and I'm gonna call maps. There, I'm gonna say this is the ID 15, game GPA. There you have, now 14, and I render the 14. Okay, this one maybe you want to have 256, well 256 but 256. Like that. Too small for the depth work, I guess, but you know, this is the size you have to work on. If you find a size that the devs will not complain about. Yeah, this. Oh well. Not so bad. Kind of small, but again, you can just choose the size as long as it keeps between those two. I think. As long as it stay between. This is probably will be bad if you do like 512, 512, because this is good. You can see very well, but I don't know if then the devs will like it, but because it's kind of big, gonna give you a lot of work, but and the texture may look a little bit glitchy, so I recommend small sizes. Make them zoom on the Photoshop, make them work. Gonna save us 13. Yeah, now we have our map plan. It was not that complicated to make the map, to be honest. If you encounter problems in doing your map, just tell me, I will gladly help you in your gloves. Okay, now we have our glove done, pretty much. So before we do the physic, we can actually delete this glove. We don't actually need it. Oh, but yeah, but before deleting it, remember, save the physic. Maps. I'm gonna put them here. Physics. This is the left physic. Left and oh shit. Left and physic. There you have it. Alright. Now we can delete it. And we're gonna make a copy of this one. To make this, we're gonna use this option over here in the pivot, in the hierarchy tab, called use working pivot. It's gonna put a pivot right like the master root pivot is, and then we select the right hand, and then we just mirror it. Now in here you make sure you put as a copy, so we actually have two. It's the X and the right. Oh, and make sure you get out of working pivot. Make sure you unlock that after. Yeah, as you can see, it's not so well aligned with the skeletons over there, but you can lay a little bit there. Not too much work, so because if you don't do this, you actually will have to make another hand, and you know. To be honest, I don't know why. I think Imvu did different type of hands. That's why when you make one, they didn't fit so perfectly on the other one. I don't know why. I don't know if Imvu just copy paste the other hand, because if they don't, well, it's kind of silly. But oh, so this hand probably was gonna give us a little bit more work. Because as you can see, this one is the bones are way more inside. So maybe it's kind of slide. Oh, I have snap-ons. Just trying to. Well, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I can fix them anyway. Just gonna use the physics to fix it, even if the bones are a little bit out. Just kind of put it in there. There you have it. Now we have our Superman gloves. And let's start with this one. Oh, make sure the name convection is different, just in case. This is right hand, just make sure it's left hand. Doesn't make any difference, but just making sure. The material IDs, you want the same materials ID, of course. Only if you want to have different options here. You can just come here then and then put different materials ID. So you can have a blue glove and yellow glove, for example. In this case, I'm gonna go with black gloves all the way. So now we put the physic on. The node here. Normally when we're making the body shape, we add the pelvis node. In this case, we don't want to add the pelvis node. We want to add the elbow, not the elbow left, but the elbow right. In this case, it should be around here. There you go, elbow. Initialize. Now just come here, open the physic, and there you go. Probably the links will not match. There you go. But just press OK without setting the links. Let's see what we have here now. Let's isolate the hand, so we can actually just work with the hand. This over here. So let's see. So good so far. That's a good sign. Yep, looking. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now here is where we start working our little problems. Okay, our big problems. Not so much actually. I'm impressed. This technique, just loading the physics, really makes people that like me, huge lackers on physics, pretty much helping. But we still have to make something. So for example, we can start on this finger over here. Look at this finger. What's happening here? This is we're gonna use vertex to fix this. All vertex all the way, because probably we have some isolated ones. This means this isolated, and this means they're free, which means they are affected by every bone that touches them. So we're gonna assign this to a link, and probably the link is gonna be across around here somewhere. There you go. There's nothing else here. There you go. This thing. I think we fixed the thumb right there. First fix of the day. There you go. Simple way to fix the thumb right there. As you can see, the physics is not something complicated. By now you should be like, you know, after you've watched my other tutorials, you should be now a little bit, at least a little bit familiar with the physics by now. Remember, when you're playing with a sign link here, make sure when you want to select more vertexes, before you select, you press select in here. Make sure you have on the select option and not in the assign to link option. Because if you are in the assign link to option, you're gonna keep assigning the vertex to the links around. So just make sure you change to select and then come back here, and in this case we're gonna select all those guys over here. And this one's probably as well. Let's go with this for now, and we're gonna assign somewhere around the car metal in the middle over here. Let's say this one over here. Bang! We are fixing our glove physics slowly. Now here we have some problems. See again, I was just trying to select the vertex with the sign link on, and that's not a good idea. So make sure you select the option there. And those three are kind of out of contest, so I'm gonna assign them to a link around here. This one. There you go. You know, when you're assigning to links, it's like you select the vertex and you select the bone like close to where you want them to be. Again, this kind of glitch is normal. Even the default is kind of normal, this kind of glitch. Remember, you cannot have a perfect physics. Unfortunately, you cannot have it right now. Again, this guy looks kind of creepy, this one as well. So, but this one is a locked one. When they're locked, we want to go in here, type in weight, and we're gonna see what's wrong. So it's just going to the wrist. We want them not just go to the wrist. Let's say this metal carpet over here should be fine. There we go. Again, the same metal carp should fix a little bit. We're getting our hands smoothly, in this case gloves, sorry, smoothly fixed. So let's see more glitch. Where we have more glitches. Probably gonna have a lot of glitching over here. So let's just go slow, so we don't just go slow by every process, so you don't get scared of. There we go. Now this is the final part of our. We're having some glitch over here, as you can see. Glitch. So how are we gonna fix this? Probably those glitches over here. Probably what's happening is those guys are pretty sure they're pulling to this finger, the middle finger, and they're not supposed to. They're supposed to be in the ring finger. So easy way to fix this is you select both of them. As you can see here, yeah, he's selecting to the middle finger. So we're gonna put 0 here on both of the middle fingers. And we want the ring finger. In this case, I think it's 2 or 1, but I'm gonna go with 1, with 2 I mean, and I'm gonna go with a little bit on 1 as well. Just a little bit. There. Now we just have to do the same process for every hole in here, pretty much. I get this one, what we have here. It's gonna go to the pinky. We don't want him to go to the pinky, so we're just gonna take the pinky out. Then we're gonna press all links, and we're gonna find this ring finger number 1, and bang. Probably all of this guy's problem is they are pulling to the pinky. There we go. So just take the pinky out. This happens because, you know, this we're making a new physics, kind of. We used the other physics, but what pretty much we read from the other physics is like the bulge and the link. Oh, sorry, and the links between them. There's always some tweaking you have to do, and there you go, ring finger. Starting to look way much better. As you can see, this hole over here, you can fix this. Remember, you cannot make everything perfect, but you can fix this massive hole that's going on in here. So when it's not how you say, when it's not locked, when it's like free, you can just come here and use the options over here. You have the unlock and lock. What you can do is, this one for example is making a huge hole, and is, as you can see, I cannot change values in him because he's free. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock him, and now we're gonna see in the current side what he has. So he has metal carpet, pinky, pinky, pinky. So something is not good here. So we're gonna play with his values and see what's gonna happen. Probably once needs to, oh, there you go. He needs more power to the pinky too, and we're gonna lower probably the metal carpet a little bit, or the pinky one a little bit. No, we want more pinky one as well. Oh, there is the problem. I was distracted. He's pulling to the ring finger, as you can see here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the ring finger out, and we start fixing this. Now we lock this one as well. Again, the ring finger is here. Take the ring finger out. Ring finger again. What a bastard. Just keep locking, and this is a small process, but this is the way. Make sure, even if you look out, this looks good, but no, make sure you take it all out, and then fix it by, for example, playing with the metal carpet of this finger. Again, another hole right over here, so lock, and ring finger out again. There you have it. This is a small process, but slowly, as you can see, we can start fixing it slowly, and it can be way much better than before. This one here probably is going to push into the pink finger, so we have to lock it, and we want to take the pink finger's values out of here, and there you have it. And probably want to do this to all of these guys over here. Lock what we have here, probably pulling to the pink finger. Again, this is like a very small process. Slow process, not small process. This is actually a big process. You have to do this to make your grid. Again, this will always glitch a little bit. Remember that. Don't try to make it perfect. Just make it sure it looks nice. Again, I'm not gonna be doing this. The entire tutorial already show you how you do it. Just make sure you have the right fingers applied. And this worked for the same between those two. We were just working with the pink and the ring finger. But it's the same, just the names change. Again, the pink is here. And the middle as well. So see, as you can see here, that even the middle was affecting this one. So make sure, but actually we want a little bit of the middle affecting this one. So if you take the middle out, this is a good example. It goes disappear another hole. So make sure you have a little bit of force applying to the middle finger, but make sure you have more in the ring. As you can see, it's absolute in the ring. So what's wrong with those two guys? So they're going just for the ring finger, and I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be in the middle finger. So again, just showing you what you're gonna have to do to fix your thing. This again is pulling to somewhere index finger. It's pulling to the index finger. We don't want that, and it's pulling to the ring finger as well. So just take this out, and there you go, a less hole. And these ones are actually unlocked. So make sure you lock them so you can play with the values. A ring again. See, starting to look a little bit better. Now lock again. Probably going to the ring. And we want to fix it. There you have it. Okay, so I'm not going to show you, of course, fixing the entire hand. Alright, we already did a little bit of fixing. So this is how you fix it. As you can see, it's not that complicated. Actually pretty easy to fix this. So we did the mesh, we did the map, we did the physics. So I think, oh my god, look at this. It's bugging me, but I can't do it in the tutorial. I'm gonna be here for hours. Just this one. If I can actually grab it. There. So lock and the finger and the index out. Way much better. Now this one. Oh my god. Alright, I have to stop now. Or I'm gonna be here for ages. Okay, stop it. There. So yeah, just do this, fix your glove slowly, and you have it. Now remember, don't forget the other side, because after you do this side, you will have to do the other side. I know, it's boring. So when you're done with that physics, just make sure you save your work, as I'm not giving a good example here, so I'm just gonna make sure I save here. So glove tutorial and Max, call him Max. Everyone loves Maxes. And there you have it. Now if we have to do the same here, the mapping, you don't have to. It's the same. At least that work, it's fine. But the glove itself, the physic, you will have to do the same process. I'm just gonna show you the basic of the process like I did on the other one. Make sure you attach node. In this case we want the left elbow, so we're gonna look for the left elbow. There he is. Initialize. And after this is exactly the same paint process. So you can see everything is looking so good for now. Everything is looking nice. And bang, here we start again. The same tweaks we did on this one, we have to do on this ones as well. Because we cannot copy this fix to this fix, because they're different names convections. The bones are different name convections. So you just do exactly the same thing. Vertex, for example, this one's assigned to link, assigned to this link around over here. If I can find it. Oh, what a bastard. Should be a link around here somewhere. There. And just fix like we did on the other one. I'm not gonna do it here, so we already did this one kind of, so as you can see it's looking a little bit way much better. Let me just take the bone, the ones are just messing with us. As you can see the difference after we fixed just a little bit. I didn't properly fix it, but as you can see the differences already. Just a few minutes of work and we already got it looking kind of look nice. There. And again, this is like any kind of mesh, like a body mesh. If you want to add more details, more mesh, like spikes coming out of here, you just do everything you want for now. You use your creativity, and of course show me. I always like to show spikes. Remember, this is going to be a glove, or if you want to have texture, like more 3D texture to this, you can as well. You know, just play with your creativity now, because this is, you know, your glove. So just gonna I'm just randomly putting so you can have an idea. There you have it. And of course you have to make sure it's on the mesh, collected the mesh. I think you know that by now. You need to attach this to the mesh itself, do the physics as well, make sure the physics is correct of this guys. And there you go. You already know with the techniques that I show you, you can know fix physics with no problem. Since my last tutorial, the layer one, if I remember, I teach you kind of the basics, and now in here I'm showing you again. By now you should be getting a little bit more familiar with physics and how it works, at least with the vertex mode and the envelope things. Okay, so I'm not gonna put the spikes now because this tutorial is getting too long, but I will just to show you. So now we have everything ready. Remember, the material has to be there. So in this case, if I remember, we had 14 and 15, so this one's the name convention needs to be there as well. So I'm gonna put it 13 here. And 14 here. There. We can actually load the diffuse color we have. Or you can make then your own texture by using the map, of course. And I don't remember what I put it. Okay, there he is. I think this is it. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be here, but all files, right hand. Alright. So yeah, I have no idea what I put it. Oh, there you go. So this one is the 13, so it's a 14. make sure it shows. Make sure you have here this in white. So this is gonna be the 15. Make sure it shows. And now we're gonna add the materials to them. Yeah, they're supposed to be getting black. Did I really add the material there? There you go. Now I add. There you go. Oh, me and the Fs. There. This is the texture. Of course, there's no texture, so just the mapping itself. Now it's the same thing as we did countless times. Come here, export, and oh my god, today I'm just out of it. Okay, export, and this is the right hand dot xmf, and we want to use, of course, the skeleton and what is it? Imvu references, female postmaster, and the skeleton right there. Okay, whew. Today I'm just just out of it, but oh well, we still got this done. Now the left hand. Dot. I can't. I swear to God, every time I change keyboard, I can never know what the fuck the keys are. Oh my god. And good job, I just pressed back. There we go. Now that we have that, we're gonna go on our Imvu, and we're gonna derive a new product. We want an empty derivable, female clothing. Go. And I don't remember the ends, but I'm gonna go with 4 and 5. Nope. At least one of them is correct, so I'm gonna okay, 3 and 4. We want to override the 3 and 4, and we're gonna add, let's say, the 58 and the 59. And we're gonna add our little gloves. They are here. Now I know where they are. Left hand and the right hand. And they should be there. There you go. Okay, remember, we didn't fix one, so don't panic. And I'm just gonna add the default ones, 13 and 14. And I think this is it. Yep, this end is just all messed up. Again, you see, this end is just all messed up. And if this happens like this, just put two-sided, because it's a glove. We want two-sided. There you go. And voila. Again, if you want to make small hands, you just have to tweak a lot with the vertex. I can show you a tutorial to make a small hands after, but first I want to show all the requests, and that's it. And see if I can make myself pretty. I must have something around here. It works for me. There. There, now I have boobs, actually. There you go. We did this love tutorial. Well, and thanks for watching, guys, and that's it. If you have any questions or any more requests, keep sending them. I will do them slowly or fast, depending on my real life work. But there you have it. I hope you guys are having fun, and I see you next time.